What's up guys, welcome back to On the Brick with another custom LEGO review. Today I have something that I find really cool, and as far as I'm aware, I might be the only person to have ever built this, other than the original creator of course. And what I have for you today are Ahsoka's lightsabers. These are her lightsabers from the Clone Wars of course, and they come from a designer on Instagram known as built_bricks. The instructions for these are extremely cheap and you can find them at his Instagram, or you can find them where I did, through this website here, which I believe is called Bellevue Bricks, but I could be saying that wrong. Like I said, the instructions are incredibly cheap, and this pair of lightsabers only cost me about $30 to get, and for 441 pieces, it's not that bad. In fact, both of these look fantastic, and are reasonably accurate to how Ahsoka's lightsabers actually look. When you start building this set, you do begin with the larger lightsaber. The technique used for both sabers is exactly the same on the inside, but obviously this one requires doing that more, and I'll show what I'm talking about soon. The smaller Shoto is a very quick build, taking maybe 10 minutes to put together, and I just love how these look. The two of them together look really good. Now they are not life-size, and I don't think they're intended to be. And again, I am a 26-year-old man, and Ahsoka was a 13 to 17-year-old girl during the show, so I really don't know. Still, when comparing two pictures of Ahsoka holding her lightsabers, these are very close to being the accurate size. And even in this size, they captured the look almost perfectly. Yeah, there are a few smaller details they didn't quite get into this. For instance, the bottom of the wedge in the lightsabers should be pointed, but it's flat, but that's also not really a big deal at all. They do have a lime green translucent dish at the top of the saber, but if you wanted to switch that out for blue, it's an extremely easy thing to do. And though there are some fragile parts when building this set, for instance, both sides of the top of the lightsaber, once it actually comes together, it's extremely sturdy and it is not going to fall apart, with one very noticeable exception that I'll talk about. And in that wedge, you can see the techniques I was talking about earlier. Though you can't really quite make out exactly what I was talking about, it's just a lot of bricks and brackets placed on top of each other. Like I said, the Shoto is an extremely similar build, just smaller and less technical, but it comes out looking just as good. It also doesn't have the point at the end of the wedge, but still that doesn't really matter. It has the same translucent dish at the top as the other one does, and just like with the larger lightsaber, these edges are actually very delicate when you're putting them together. Once you put them onto the full build, are just as sturdy. That's due to nothing more than the piece holding all that together is already on the lightsaber, and I'm not really sure why it was built that way, but it works out in the end. So how sturdy are these exactly? Well, they're extremely sturdy. Here's me shaking around the smaller Shoto, switching it around, and you can see that it's holding together perfectly fine. It's the same exact thing when I switch to the larger lightsaber. Pushing it around, moving it around, it's totally fine. These are built very strongly and they will not fall apart on you. Except you probably notice that there is one piece missing off of this build. And that's because the bottom of the larger lightsaber is going to fall off. Unless you want to glue it on for some reason, it will fall off. No matter what you do, no matter how you pick this up, it will fall off. It's held on by only a single stud that's not very strong, and it is the only weak point out of this entire build. Even on the Shoto, the bottom of it doesn't fall off. But every time I pick up the larger lightsaber, it comes right off, and every time I put it down as well. It's really not that big of a deal since this is just going to primarily be on display, but it is the slightest of annoyances to fix every time. But overall, I really love these lightsabers. For the price of the instructions, and the cheap price of the pieces, and the quality of the instructions, and the quality of the build, they are absolutely worth it. And if you don't want Ahsoka's lightsabers, well, you don't have to worry, because this guy has done so many of them. He's done Obi-Wan, Anakin, Yoda, Mace Windu, Rey, Darth Maul, Cal Kestis, and even Kit Fisto if you want that. And even though I didn't build it, you can get the lightsaber stand for absolutely free. To clarify the instructions, you still have to buy the pieces. So I definitely plan to build more of these because they are really awesome and very well done. But let me know what your thoughts are of these in the description down below, and if there's anyone's lightsaber you would like to see me build, just let me know and I'll pick it up. And that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Just kidding, of course we have to do the giveaway and see who won. Some quick housekeeping to get out of the way. While this number says 63 comments, I went through and only counted those that actually said what figure they wanted, and I only counted top comments. Some people replied to themselves with extra clarification and it would have been the same winner anyway, and so that's why I did that. So in all, there was actually only 38 comments relating to the giveaway. So let's find out who won. And the winner is number 30. Alright, got a bit of counting to do. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna do this silently so you don't have to hear me counting through all of this. This is an unedited take. That means that my breaths are going to be in this part because, yeah, if you didn't know, I actually edit out all of my breaths because I find them really annoying to hear through other people. Yeah, that was a long one right there. Got caught up. I think that was number 11. I'm on like 15 here, 16, I don't know. Just going through. Believe me, I did actually count this. I went through. It's all there. You can count it again. That's why I show all of this. It's all there. Everyone. And Coco, you are the winner. Alright, we finally got there. So, Coco, go ahead and message me directly on Instagram or email me at the one that's in the description down below, whatever is easier for you, and we'll get this figured out. I do want to say thank you to everyone who entered. I really do appreciate it. And don't worry, I do plan on doing more giveaways in the future. If you want to help make those happen more frequently, there are a few things you can do. Of course, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, or if you really want to help out, you can consider purchasing my instructions or even maybe following me on Patreon. If I get enough patrons, I would love to do monthly giveaways, but I would need your support to help make that happen. Regardless, I just want to say thank you again. This giveaway was supposed to be for 100 subscribers and we're already almost to 150, and that is insane. I feel like if I keep this video going, I'm just gonna say thank you a million more times, so I'll say it one last time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.